What's up, sluts? I'm here today for a reason. What that reason is, I don't quite remember. I'm going to do my hair and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Fantastic. Whoa, look at that. So this is my spike that I use when I use one braid. That can also be used as a hair stick. I suppose any of the long ones can. I suppose I've used the short ones too. Oh god, here's the fun part where I have to brush my hair. As far as how often I brush my hair goes, the answer is I don't. So yeah, this is probably going to be a little bit of a nightmare. Oh, it's not so bad. Not too bad. She says. Fuck. Oh, would you look at that? Maybe I've just got magic hair. I mean, I do have magic hair, but that's another story. Most important part when you're wanting to braid your hair, if you want to get it nice and neat, is even sections. So you want to make sure you really get it good down the middle first. Or whatever parting you're taking. Even sections. And that goes especially for when you are sectioning the actual parts that you want to use for your braid. So I will often end up doing this part like 6 or 7 times, probably more, making sure that I get my 3 strands even. Yeah, it's important to get your sections even if you're wanting to have a very skinny braid. So if you're wanting to get real down to the tips, it's very, very, very important. I believe I've got my sections quite even here, so I'm going to start.
I usually, if my hair was a little longer, I would actually start, I would be doing my braid more over my ear, and then I would push it behind my ear. I'd feel it just as neater that way, but
that's probably just me. So yeah, you maybe want to get it nice and tight up at the top, but then as you get lower down, you want to keep it loose if you intend to wear them for a day or two. Especially because then they get all crumpled and they go all woo. So now that I have this nice and even here, that will allow us to get real skinny. Real down very, very close to the end. And actually that's probably the first time in a long time that I've got my sections that even and gotten my braid first time. Because it's not until you're about halfway down that you realise that your sections were off. But we nailed it. Well done everyone, good game. Congratulations. And the best way to use your hair tie, or as we call it, and I don't know if it's in Scotland, maybe it's in Britain in general, but we call an elastic a bobble. So this is your little bobble here. The best way to do it when you're putting on skinny braids, you'll often see people with their little hair tie that's doubled over, and it's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. That's ridiculous, but the way to fix that, you should double it over before you start. You double it over before you start, and that way you only have to cross it maybe 2 or 3 times instead of having to fucking over and over and over again.
we'll try this. So we're tie up the top, and then further down, with the hair. So it's not.
Yeah, I can feel it now. I have one section that is much skinnier than the other 2. Couldn't really tell it when it was further up, but that's alright. We just start again. So yeah, like if you have one section that's much thinner than the others, you'll end up with that wiggly braid. You'll be able to see it in a few of my videos, a few of my pictures, because sometimes you just can't be fucking arsed. Right, glasses on. Hello. Right. So we have our bubble here. Doubled. That means we can just go on. Double over once. Double over twice. And what I like to do is I try to give it a wiggle to take the strain off of the other ones, the other loops. So you don't end up with the first ones being super tight and then the last one or two being super loose. So that way you can have it be a little more even though we're covering it up. It's just that much neater and easier to work with. I'm aware that they are two different lengths, but that's because my hair got fried and I couldn't be bothered evening it out. I'll get a bit closer so you can see the... Isn't that nice? Very well done. Congratulations. But yeah, the less elastic you have running up and down your braids, the more easily you can get your spikes on. This is a twisty. This is the horn texture in brass. If that's what you're interested in, that's what those ones are called. I like to put the twisty ones right up by my ear at the start of my braid. And also I try to make it so when I put the bar through, the bar isn't sticking neck to ear, it's sticking between the gap. So it goes like sticky babies. Work it around a little bit. There we are. And then we wiggle. And boop. Now the weave of the braid holds it still. Oh, look at that. Haha! I like to show off the overlappy bit because I'm a show off and I made them. Maybe other people like to do it other ways, but that's how I do it. Spiky time. This is an older one, so it's not as good as the ones I do now. So when I put my... I'm putting on the wrong one. When I put my spike on, I like to, when the tail's a little long, twist the tail, let the tail flip over itself. Twist, flip, and there we are. And then we do a twist again. So we get the end of the braid in there, and then as we push it over, we twist. And that way, you can get it on without it getting snagged because you twist it the opposite way of the seam. Twist it that way. Or that way, sorry. And I find these bars easier to get through on the spikes rather than the ones higher up my braid. There we are. Screw it on, and there we are. Et voila! Isn't that lovely? Ooh, it's getting a little warm. That's right. Ooh, it's getting a little warm, that's what I meant to say. Not sounding like a fucking teenage boy. I will do the other side now. Spook. Yeah, that's how we do. A more comprehensive look on how to do it rather than doing my videos with subtitles, captions. Since the bars in these exist, the beads don't need to be tight, so you can just slide them up to wherever you're comfortable, put the bar through, and that's you sorted. So you don't have to damage your hair taking them on and off. That's the good thing about it, because I'm a genius. Not just a hat stand, my friends. I didn't think much through other than just putting these on. In fact, I wasn't even originally going to be talking in this video. I also wasn't originally going to have my chair with all the stuff behind me, so I could edit it out and make it look all profesh. But I may be a professional, but I am a liability, so I think this is going on quite long enough. I'm sure you're sick of me, I'm a little sick of you, to be quite honest. I mean, really. Ugh. It's been emotional, my loves. Oh, I have a Patreon. Ooh. So, if you want to pay a little bit squanch to help me not only make these, but make my videos, make more of them, better ones, and make more of these shiny metal jackets. If you go over there, there's a lot of stuff about how to support my making of many fancy arts and how to actually get some cool shit for free. The less people that are on it, the more likely you are to win a thing, so get in early. And the more people that go to it, don't worry, I've got your back. The more people that go to my Patreon, the more shit I will give away. So say we start off one spike a month for subscribers, then go to, once we get over a certain threshold, once we get over that, then maybe it goes to 3 a month and 3 different winners. Or you can vote for a different prize giveaway reward, and with that, you know, so you can say like, oh well, there's 3 spikes, but then, or I can raffle off a patch, you know, so there's 1 winner but it's a bigger thing, sort of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So essentially, you get out what you put in, and then once it gets really big, listen to me. If it gets really big, then I can possibly, over the course of like several months or whatever, give away a jacket, a customized jacket, for whoever wins it for nothing. Well, for the cost of their subscription for like 6 months or something, whatever it is at the moment. So yeah, once we get over that threshold, every patron will be entered into win a jacket every certain number of months. You know, so it could be huge. So go over there, let me know what you think and all that stuff. Buy my shit because I'm poor. I need to move out of my parents' house. Oh god, I need to move out of my parents' house so bad. I need my own space. And then I will be able to maybe have enough room for a green screen. Fucking Jesus Christ. Hello, looky. Don't look down my top, you dirty bastard. Ain't that fancy? Ain't we lovely? Ta-da!